Greetings all from a lovely, well, sun's coming out now. I was going to say murky, wet and horrible blighty, but actually it's starting to clear. My pork feel nice and firm for you, dear.
Fat.
Rabbit!
Like from up. Squirrel!
Yeah, you're not fly around me. I'm spotlessly clean, everything squeaks. What? No. I've already recorded this once and it was chucking down a rain. And I got disturbed so many times I thought I'll start from scratch. And now what I was going to say doesn't really count because look. Bright sky. So, anyway, to the subject. A couple of things I want to say. First off, an apology to Louise, my dentist, who I went to see this morning for my biannual scrape and polish and checkup, and to be told off again for not doing things that I should do, like flossing and stuff. So Louise does a great job, looked after us for years, or Dad looked after us for years before there, but unfortunately for poor old Louise, last night I had curry. A lot of curry. I like curry. So she had to put out with onion breath. So Louise, I apologise, I'm sorry. Next thing up is a thank you. I'd like to say thank you to Table Delights for sending us this set of coasters. So it was a surprise, didn't know this was coming. We got a set of coasters come through the post and it's got all the family's names embossed on her. Even you, Biscuit. Look at that, it's your name there, isn't it? Yeah. It's almost like she understands, isn't it? No, you can't eat it. So, thank you very much for that. So, Table Delights. So, if you want to buy yourself some nice embossed posh coasters, and that bloody phone's going to ring now. Hang on. Who recognises the tune? Hello. Hello, Amy at Green Farm Seeds. How are you? Yeah, it's a bit of falling over the water. Okay then. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Right, that's my grass seed ordered. I ordered that ages ago, and of course it rained, and it was a case of do we want to sow it? Do we not want to sow it? Well, it's kind of too late now. It's too wet. But the company, Green Farm Seeds, gave me the choice of paying for the seed and they'll look after it for me, or they'll put it back into stock or sell it. But seed prices will probably go up. I've got to pay for it sooner or later. Mrs. PSA, what are you paying for that now for? But you know, once it's paid for, it's paid for. Where was I? Oh yeah. So, Brian from Table Delights sent us these coasters. Thank you very much indeed. They now have pride of place in our sunroom, along with the dead flies and the faded picture. If you fancy some posh embossed coasters like that, just go to don't forget the third W, tabledelights.co.uk. There you go, Brian, you even got a free advert. So, talking about merchandise, some of you might have already spotted it. Our first 2 batches of Farmer P mugs all sold. I don't know why you want to buy them, because I still don't understand what you lot find so fascinating, but they all sold and we're still getting demand. So we've got a new set, and as I said, we're probably going to change design, really regular, it might be seasonal, whatever else, but there we had requests saying, you know, they want more of Abby and more of Biscuit. So I went off and designed a new logo, and I got a friend of ours, Beth Granger, who's a graphic designer, to actually make it into a proper logo, which is that. Farmer P TV. TV is not for television. Well, I suppose you could watch it on TV. I thought it could be tablet vision. Yeah? No? Whatever. So you now got a decent photograph of my daughter, Abby, which is great if you're left-handed, because you can look at Abby. But if you're right-handed, I'm afraid you still got dog and me, but the dog is in front of me. Okay, so I'm in the background. Apparently that's where I work best, behind the camera. So new mugs, an apology again, these have gone up 50p. They haven't cost me any more to make, the postage hasn't cost any more. we put an extra 50p on simply because by the time we worked out all our expenses and everything else, I wasn't making much more than much more than 50p on the mug. I said from the outset that I want to make £1 on everything, so we've added 50p back on that. Hopefully now, after the tax, the eBay fees, the postage and packaging, because we packaged these up quite well, even just the tape and all that. So, but you'll still be happy, and they're still, I think, in comparison to some other sites' merchandise, I think these are actually fairly cheaply priced, shall we say. So again, with more of a merchandise, we have now ordered t-shirts. T-shirts will have this logo. We're having the posh version, which is the stitched, which will be, I think it's white stitching on green t-shirts is the first lot. I haven't got a fixed price on them yet. 12 quid-ish, something like that, I think, for those. Around about that. Don't hold me to that. And we're also having some screen printed ones. So we're having two options. The posh ones, which will last however many washes until you've actually worn them out. And the screen printed ones, which should still last for some time, just not as long. And obviously the screen printed ones will be a bit cheaper. We had two choices with the screen print company. We had bog standard normal cotton t-shirts, or we had something that's known as organic. They had to explain that to me because I wasn't sure what it was, but it turns out the organic t-shirts, which are 45 pence more for me to buy. We've gone with the organic, by the way, before I continue. They come from what they call a sustainable source. So they come from, it's like a fair trade source, but there's no chemical. So the cotton is grown with no, I presume, pesticides and stuff like that. So it's cost them a bit more to produce, and I think some of the money extra goes back into the farming community. I'm all for that. I'm all for supporting other farmers in whatever country and whatever community. So I hope you guys won't mind paying the extra 45p for the organic t-shirt rather than the not organic t-shirt. It's 45p going to a good cause. So those t-shirts will be cheaper. I'm not sure quite how much again yet because we haven't got them. So, but I'm going to try and keep them under £10. So the screen printed ones under £10. The stitched ones 12, 13. I don't know. We'll find out. What else would I say? The screen printed ones. These are the ones we're going to have some fun with. So we're starting off fairly simple on the first lot. The first lot's Farmer P, and it's just going to have tractor driver across the top. We have a list of Farmer P sayings, things that we'll go through. As we sell t-shirts, a new batch will come out with a new saying on the front. Some of them will be quite normal, some of them will be a bit tongue-in-cheek, some of them might be a bit naughty, quite naughty. We'll see where it goes. We'll just see what the demand is. We are only going to carry a fairly low limited stock. I've set myself a balance of £1,000 of what I'm willing to keep in stock, which sounds a lot of money, but actually when you add up t-shirts at a tenner a piece and mugs and toys and everything else, it's not actually that much. So we're only going to have sort of 20 or 30 of each size or whatever else in stock. T-shirts for the time being, we're only going to do large, extra large, medium, and a few small. Okay, we are aiming away from selling clothing and whatever else to kids. If you go back to the video we did a while ago with YouTube and their policy on making videos for kids, I don't want to be seen to be encouraging kids. And not to say we won't be doing kid sizes later on, but just now, until we find out what's going on with all the legal stuff, we'll probably avoid kids sizes. Maybe. Email me, farmerp.merch@gmail.com. Email me if you want it, and enough of you come up, we can always get some done. So that's the t-shirts. We're also doing a few beanie hats. They're expensive for what they are, but we'll do some beanies because it's time of year, and we're also doing some baseball caps. Again, they were going to be stitched, so when we printed, they'll all be stitched on properly. So good quality. I know I said I was going to sell good quality and tat. None of it's going to be tat. It's all going to be good quality. Just some of it will be cheaper quality than the expensive quality. I know what I'm saying. So keep an eye on our eBay shop. So if you go to eBay and put in Farmer P, I will try and put the link in the description below so you can find your way there. The t-shirts and the garments aren't up yet because they haven't arrived yet. So we've got some pictures coming, I think, so we might put up some photographs so some of you can pre-order, but we're going to put a 20-day delivery on the t-shirts and the garments, because if we have to do reprints of stuff, it could take us a couple of weeks to get it. So don't think you're going to order stuff now and get it before Christmas. It could be, if you're late, after Christmas. If you want something for Christmas, you need to be hitting that button as they come up, because I think they're going to go fairly quick. I hope they're going to go fairly quick. So there you go. So the dog's obviously really interested. We'll carry on trying to put up videos between now and Christmas. The weather's been horrible, so we've had not really had much opportunity to do much. Abba's in tomorrow. We're going to try and do some mucking out, so maybe I'll get her on the tractor. In the tractor. We'll be doing something. So we've got some muck to move tomorrow, and the weather's supposed to be good for next week, so maybe we'll get the hedge trimmer on, because I've got some hedges to thrash, if it's dry enough. Anyway, on that note, I will bid you all au revoir, adieu, goodbye, ciao, whatever, and I'll catch you all next time. Cheers all, bye. Oh, it's hard life, innit? Ain't done. Oh, it's hard life.